Good evening, good morning, and good afternoon, my dear friends. A warm welcome to all of you joining from different parts of the globe. My name is Sirisha. I'm joining from New Jersey. Welcome to the another wonderful session of Wow, Words of Wisdom. So, what is this words of wisdom here? So, words hold the power to heal, words hold the power to inspire, and words hold the power to awaken us, right? So, when these words are spoken by the enlightened masters, we get clarity and meaning, and which will help us go beyond in our spiritual path, and we can connect into that space of oneness. So, friends, this Wow Words of Wisdom is a simple spiritual Sunday session which will open us the windows of infinite possibilities, right? Which will help us to lead in our spiritual path. So, thank you all for being here to witness this power of Wow. So, and I would like also thank our partners. This program is also organized by Omega Pyramid with the support of another mega pyramid, PBI, the Youth Power PIMA, Spiritual Science by IFSS, and live music for meditation by PMMA, and our streaming partner, PMCUSA. So, friends, let's start our program today. And I would like to welcome Prithvi, who is co hosting with me today. Hi, Prithvi.
Hi, Sirisha. Good morning to you, and good morning to everybody. Good evening to everybody joining from across the globe. And today I'm very excited because we have two masters with joining us. One, Gaurav sir joining us from Canada to share his wisdom, and also we have Amulya to sing and take us through the meditation. It's really amazing session today. So, friends, as usual, we will start this session with the meditation. First, we will have 40 minutes meditation, and then we will get into the conversation about the topic on soul plan with Gaurav Paliwal sir. So, to take us through the meditation, I invite Amulya Shastri, who is joining us from Delhi. She is the creative director of PMC Hindi, a Carnatic singer, and she has taken up her purpose of spreading the music meditation once she got the guidance from Patri sir. And today,
And today,
this opportunity to listen to her singing and also meditate with her voice. So, hi Amulya, thank you so much for accepting our invite and coming here.
Thank you. Thank you for this initiative to enable music and meditation. Welcome all for this beautiful session. And we love meditation. I think whoever's joining, no matter where you are in the world, meditation is what brings us all together. So let's start with meditation. So we'll be having, because we are the objective of PMMA that Patriji has established in one of the few projects that is very dear to him is music and its integration with meditation. And let's enjoy the journey. Please close your eyes. If anyone's wearing spectacles, please remove your spectacles, clasp your hands, cross your feet, and close your eyes. Relax your body and just be with your natural breath. I hope the audio is okay. Yeah. Whenever any thought arises, come back to feeling the incoming and outgoing breath. Just be a witness.
Ha, 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 ha,
Just be one with your breath. No thoughts whatsoever in the mind. With every breath, going deeper and deeper within. Tathum asi ta ta om te ta ta om te ta 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 nong nong ta ta 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 nong nong ta ta nong nong ta ta nong nong ta ta nong ta ta nong 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 ta nong ta ta nong ta 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 nong ta ta nong ta ta anta anam nong ta ta nong nong ta ta nong nong ta ta nong nong ta ta nong ta ta nong nong ta ta nong ta ta nung ta nung ta ta nung ta ta nung ta Just go with the flow. Deeper and deeper within yourself. शरीर आशा तृष्णा न मरिए, कह गए दास कबीर, माया मरे नामन मराए, मर मर गए शरीर आशा तृष्णा न मरिए, कह गए दास कबीर, माया मरे नामन मरा। ये तो घर है प्रेम का, काला का घर नहीं। ये तो घर है प्रेम का, काला का घर नहीं। शीस उतारे हुए धरे, तब घर बैठे माया नहीं। शीस उतारे हुए धरे, तब घर बैठे माया नहीं। माया मेरे नामन मर मर गए शरीर आशा कृष्णा नाम रे, कह गए दास कबीर, माया मेरी न मन मरा, न मन मरा। भवानी दयानी, भवानी दयानी, महावाक मणि, सुर नर मुनि जन मन, सकल बोध ज्ञानी, भवानी दयानी, भवानी दयानी, भवानी दयानी, महावाक्वानी, सुर नर मुनि जन मन, सकल बुध ज्ञानी, भवानी दयानी, जग जननी जगजानी, जग जननी जगजानी, जगत जननी जगजानी, जगत जननी जगजानी, महिषासुर मर्दनी, महिषासुरमर्दन ज्वालामुखी चण्डी ज्वालामुखी चण्डी अभयवरदानी भवानी दयानी भवानी दयानी महावाक्वानी सुरनरमुनि जनम सकल उदय ज्ञानी भवानी दयानी भवानी दयानी महावाक्वानी सुरनरमुनि जनमय सकल उदय ज्ञानी भवानी दयानी भवानी दयानी महावाक्वानी सुरनरमुनि जनमय सकल उदय ज्ञानी भवानी दयानी भवानी दयानी भवानी दयानी महावाक्वानी सुरनरमुनि जनम सकल बुद्ध ज्ञानी भवानी दयानी युगन युगन योगी 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 युगन युगन योगी 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 युगन युगन हम योगी ही योगी अवैना जाए अवैना जाए मिटे ना कब हूँ शब्द अनाहत भोगी अवधूता युगन युगन हम योगी ही योगी 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 युगन युगन हम योगी ही योगी सभी ठोर जमात हमारी जमात 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 हम सब में सब है हमी हो कहे कबीरा जो सुनो भाई साधो हो गाता है कबीराज, सुनो भाई साधो, सुनो भाई साधो, नाही न कोई इच्छा, 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 अपनी माढ़ी में, अपनी माढ़ी में आपू में डोलू, डोलू, खेलू सहज स्वेच्छावधूता, युगन युगन योगी की योगी, योगी योगी, युगन युगन योगी, हाँ योगी, योगी योगी, युगन युगन योगी, योगी. चंद्रचूड शिव शंकर पार्वती रमण निनये नमो नमो. ओ चंद्रचूड शिव शंकर पार्वती रमण निनये नमो नमो. चंद्रचूड शिव शंकर पार्वती रमण निनगे नमो नमो. सुंदर मृगधर पिनाकधर हर, सुंदर मृगधर पिनाकधर हर, सुंदर मृगधर पिनाकधर हर, गंगाधर गजचर्मांबरधर, गंगाधर गजचर्मांबरधर, गंगाधर गजचर्मांबरधर. चंद्रचूड शिव शंकर पार्वती रमण निनगे नमो नमो. चंद्रचूड शिव शंकर पार्वती रमण निनगे नमो नमो. धर के दक्षिण कावेरी, धर के दक्षिण कावेरी कुंभपुरवासनुनी धर के दक्षिण कावेरी कुंभपुरवासनुनी ಪುರದಲ್ಲಿ ವೀಣವ ಗಾನವ ಮಾಡುವ ಪುರನು ಭೂಷಣನು ನೀನೆ, ಗರುಡ ಗಮನ ನಮ್ಮ ಪುರದರ ವಿಠಲನ ಪ್ರಾಣ ಪ್ರಿಯನು ನೀನೆ, ಗರುಡ ಗಮನ ನಮ್ಮ ಪುರದರ ವಿಠಲನ ಪ್ರಾಣ ಪ್ರಿಯನು ನೀನೆ. ಚಂದ್ರಚೂಡ ಶಿವ ಶಂಕರ ಪಾರ್ವತಿ ರಮಣ ನಿನಗೆ ನಮೋ ನಮೋ. Last 1 minute. Just slowly come back to our body, witnessing everything happening around us. Last 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Slowly put both your hands on your eyes for 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Now you can slowly open your eyes. Welcome back, friends. Welcome back to Earth, to this place. And let us take this energy into our daily lives. Thank you for this opportunity, for this wow session. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Amulya. This was simply amazing, lovely singing. Actually, we never had meditated before with singers. Last time we had Akshaya Murli, and this time we had you. So this two times we were actually, getting used to that. Music is all about getting centered in the heart space, and your voice simply takes us to that heart space, and that meditative state is simply amazing. And the last song that you sang is one of my favorite songs. Almost all of my body cells got awakened with your singing. It was really amazing, and I cannot thank you enough, because you have been so simple that you came here to sing for us, to meditate. Uh, Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you. We look for opportunities that we can just express ourselves. That's our purpose, right? When you connect with your purpose, you have to flow.
Also, Amulya, we would like to see you as a speaker also on WAV. So please give us a date for being a speaker as well, please.
This is our home anytime.
Thank you. Thank you so much. So, Amulya, we have Gaurav Paliwal, sir, today to talk about soul plan. So, without an ado, I would like to invite him onto the session. He was actually equally excited when I said Amulya would be coming us and singing the song for us to meditate. He said, I'll call all my groups to meditate with us. And he was so excited for the session.
Hello, Gaurav sir. Hi.
Namaskar, and I'll tell you why. Remember, you were there in Raleigh, and I didn't get a chance to talk to you there in MMS, but I showed it to Pari because I had my BioWell instrument with me, which measures the not only human energy, but with the Sputnik, you measure the room energy. And there were three clear, spikes in the energy that day when I was measuring the whole day. And one of the three were you when you went on the stage. Remember, you were talking about this whole thing and the PSSM and movement and other things. So the time that you were there, the energy changed in the room. So yes, your voice can influence meditation absolutely, because it's the direct purge of energy. So that was my reason of excitement. Absolutely, good to see you, Mulya.
Thank you, sir. We'll definitely connect. We're looking forward to your session.
Please.
Thank you, sir. So, friends, a small introduction about Gaurav, sir. He is an engineer by profession, an experimenter by nature, and spiritual by belief. He learned yoga and kriya over 25 years, practicing pranayama and meditation for last 3 years. And he followed Isha Foundation, Sadhguru, and pyramid meditation. He learned in engineering in India and advanced the meditation in Isha Institute. Then he spent last 3 years researching about quantum physics to spread the knowledge and awareness of meditation specifically to the youth. So he started professional career in Jamshedpur in India, and last 16 years he's in Canada working as a global director quality in automotive company. So today he's going to talk about the soul plan, and let's get into the subject directly. So thank you for accepting the invite, Gaurav sir. So let's just get into the subject.
It's my pleasure, and thanks for having me on this platform where a lot of good energies I have seen and a lot of great discussion insights. So it's my pleasure.
Great, sir. So first of all, the basic question that I have is, I understand that I'm a body and I can perceive the idea of mind, but what exactly is soul, sir?
See, everything is energy. And whether you look at atom or a cell, both, like, in a general term, we think is the smallest unit, whether it's a human cell or metal or that way we look. And we think, wow, it is solid like steel. Or our body, we feel it's solid, like you have bones, you have muscles. But the fact remains that 99.999% is empty. When we look at the universe, you have, big planets hanging up there, and we think, wow, how are they, floating in the sky or universe in terms of, we think it's just a darkness between two planets, but it's not anything but energy. And then, of course, you have multiverse. You have, we don't know how many universes are there. So everything is energy. And the soul which continues, which goes from, life to life, as we say, it's a journey. So everything is energy. And yes, we do have ways to, measure energy. We have ways to scientifically now see and understand. And the best part is that, our masters, they knew this thousands of years ago. We are, getting back to that level. We are not advanced. We are not ahead of where our masters were thousands of years ago. We are catching up, actually. So this is one thing when we understand everything. That's why the quantum physics is better tool to understand all this than the Newtonian physics, because you cannot explain with Newtonian physics. It has a limitation. But the moment we get into this, the quantum side, then we can understand, okay, yes, when we say soul never dies, right? It's energy, which you cannot create, you cannot destroy. When a human form is, we can see, we can have the senses and all, but the journey continues with respect to energy only. It just transforms, and that's what the soul is.
Oh, wow. So, sir, when you say soul has a plan, is there something that plan happens before? And I have heard that when we take the form of the body, the soul forgets its plan. Is that true?
That's a very good, topic in itself, because what happens is, yes, the plan is done pre-birth. So you can say the pre-birth planning, that's what the soul plan is. And in a way, if we consider like a soul family, means imagine like there are a group of souls. Some are in human form and some are up there still, in soul form. And they are our masters. They help creating the plan. They help executing and, throughout the souls which are already in human form. The soul is planning that, okay, if I'm coming in human form, what I gonna do? It's like you go to university, you have to pick which university, which subject, what is your plan? Exactly like this, when the soul is coming, you pick in this life, this is what I gonna learn. And then you pick the characters around you. Who I gonna learn from? And this is what is called soul plan. That means it's a planning that in this journey, this is what I am planning to learn from such people.
Okay. So you mean we already plan our challenges and the difficulties that we want to go through in this lifetime?
Correct. And the second part actually of your previous question, that when we take the human form, we forget what the plan is. That is a foolproof mechanism. It's a beautiful mechanism. And the reason is, uh, consider like what we call the open book exam, right? Sometimes you do get open book exam, and what do students do? They say, wow, we don't have to study. All you need to know is where is the index, how to use the index. So you are only worried about the first page and the last page of the book. If you know how to manage those, you don't need to learn the book itself. Why? You will read a question, you'll say, this looks like this topic. Go to the back, find out which page the answer could be, go to that page and just, copy paste from there, and you will get good marks. But you have not understood the topic. So if we are only talking about the marks, means kind of cheating yourself, right? With soul, you cannot fool yourself. So that is the mechanism that you forget what you are here to learn. Otherwise, what will happen? As a physical body, we will say, oh, I'm here to learn, say, forgiveness or fear or ego. I have to work on my ego or whatever. Say, yes, 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 I have to work. Otherwise, the fear, or you will think if I don't do, I have to rebirth. I have to, repeat this topic. And you will try to fool yourself that check mark, I have done. Yes, I have understood. Yes, I have, now I know what forgiveness is. But maybe you have not. So that's why it is erased. We come here like a blank whiteboard. And then the purpose of the soul, this energy in human form, is to experience. That's the only thing soul cannot do without the human body. You have wisdom, you have everything, you have masters who are planning everything. That means everything is there. The only thing missing in the energy form is the emotion. Emotion you can only get in human form. That's why we come. And that is why we say it is a journey. You go from mineral world to plant kingdom, then animal kingdom, and then human. Why? Human is at the last. The emotions are the highest. Not easy for a soul to handle. So that is the key reason, and that is the key factor what makes this human life so important. And as you said, good or bad, what we call in human form, the emotion, positive, negative, everything is planned.
Wonderful, sir. So you hit the point saying that emotions are the key. A lot of the population today is stuck at the emotional level, and they are actually, because of the emotions, they are getting identified as victims rather than, using the emotions to actually feel their inner body. So, what do you say about that, sir?
See, let's put it this way. The soul also can have, some categories. You can understand the journey that as you come from animal kingdom to human life, the exponential increase in emotions. So the soul goes also in steps. You have infant soul, baby soul, then the soul matures and the maturity goes up. As we go towards nirvana, our liberation, mukti, the maturity is going up. That means the soul is now ready to take more and more, means higher and higher emotion. Consider like a child goes to grade 1, grade 2, right? You are learning ABC. But as you are going to high school, now you are learning some, difficult subjects. And as you go to university, you are into much more difficult subject because now you are mature. You cannot take the PhD subjects and take to a grade 1 or 2 student and say, okay, now we'll do, all these exponential curves and all those. The child will be like, what are you talking? Similarly, for soul. So the maturity of emotion a soul can handle goes as the stage goes up and up. So human form, we will have different emotions. Now, what happens with the physical body? If we do not know how to handle these emotions, and emotion is energy in motion, the body, with respect to the thoughts you are having, you will have emotions, and based on the emotions, body will secrete, body will produce some enzymes, some hormones, what we call just chemicals in general term. And those chemical travels in our body, they are the messengers. They are for a good reason. But if I don't know how to handle, like for example, somebody says something to me and I'm full of anger. How did he or she, said to me or did this to me? I'm angry. What am I doing? I'm generating emotions. I don't know how to handle my anger. Now that anger is still in my body. So depending on the topic, it may go and get stuck with my heart, with my lung, with my kidneys, intestine, wherever, depending on the different kind of emotions, meaning the topic, whether it is greed, whether it is lust, whether it is ego, whether it is my trauma related. So different emotions have affinity to different organs. If I cannot cleanse, if I cannot handle, I will develop physical issues, what we call diseases, illnesses in that particular organ. So it is not random that if I'm angry, I can have anywhere, right? Because of this affinity, I will have issue in that particular, whether it's my knees, whether it is my heart. It all depends on my thoughts. So everything starts with thoughts and the emotion. This linkage creates all the issues in our body. If we don't know how to cleanse, it stays inside and causes issues in our body.
Right, sir. So if one gets stuck with these emotions and the thoughts, how can they align themselves to their soulness, soul nature, and the soul plan?
Perfect. So for this, let's understand the linkage, because we say meditate and you can get rid or you can cleanse yourself. You can come out of any issues that you may have. Doesn't matter it is mental, emotional, physical, psychosomatic, whatever the situation may be. So why understanding soul plan is very important? Because we say your thoughts created the issue, right? Because thoughts gave you the feeling, feeling gives emotion, and then the chemical, and then it's stuck if you cannot cleanse. If thoughts can make you sick, thoughts can also heal you. And meditation is a tool where you can work around with your thoughts. You cannot force your thoughts. You can come to a level where you are working or work around your thoughts. Now, when a person starts meditation, it's very common that people struggle. They say, oh, it doesn't work for me. I still get thousands of thoughts. Why? One of the key element is surrender. You are new, but you have not understood what surrender means. So you are still doubting. This person does it. My friend told me to meditate or XYZ. I'm doing it, but I don't know whether it will work or not because I have doubt. Doubt is negative energy. It will never work. It will take long time. So if you surrender, now the clock or the body goes much faster. How to surrender? For that, you have to look inward. You cannot look outward for some help. Oh, I'm sitting here, let the universe fix it to me, or let my parents, let my boss, whatever. The time we are looking outward for help for all the solutions of our problem, it will take much longer. Why? Because your guru, your God, your inner self, everything is inside. All the answers are inside. But we keep looking outward. And then we say, I cannot meditate. How can you go inside? What blocks you the most? Due to different situations in the life or emotions, we lock our heart. So you have to open your heart, whether you call oneness, or anything, but first open your heart. Doesn't matter the trauma or the pain you have gone through in life, you have to open your heart. And the moment you open your heart, now only you are ready for detachment. Otherwise, you cannot detach. Oh, my kids, my elderly parents, my job, my neighbor, we are attached with everything. And then we are trying to meditate and we say, I cannot meditate. I'm getting thousands of thoughts. Yes, because you are attached to everything around you. So once you open your heart, you can detach. And once you detach, now you're able to understand the soul plan. Or in other words, in order to detach, you understand the soul plan, then you are easily, or you can easily detach. Why? Now you understand that whatever is happening in my life, generally when good thing happens, we don't worry. We don't even think about it. We say, yeah, I did it. It's only when the going is tough, we think I must have done some, bad karma or it is my punishment. No, universe never punishes you. It is your own plan. You plan for some benefit to your soul. Forget the physical body. Soul doesn't say good or bad. Whether I'm rich or I'm poor, for soul, it's an experience. If I have to experience feeling of lack, I have to be poor. Nothing wrong in it. But as a society, as a physical body, we say, oh, look at him or look at her, going through a bad or rough patch in life, right? No, for soul, it's just an experience. So if we understand soul plan that, yes, this is my doing, my planning for a greater benefit, then all these things comes easy. Now I'm able to detach. Now I'm in the family. We are never saying leave the family, go to Himalayas. No, that's not the point. I'm in my family. I love everyone, yet I'm detached. What does that mean? I accept everyone as is, good or bad. Why? I have understood my soul plan that yes, I requested this person to act like a villain in my life. Why? Because I have to learn this. I have to increase my patience. How? Someone has to poke me. And the person who pokes, we say, yeah, this person is so bad. No, no, no. I have requested this person to keep poking me unless I improve my patience level. So rather, I should thank that person. So now I'm getting detached. And if I can detach, now I can open my heart. I can open my heart. Then I go to the next level and I can look inward. I can look inward. Now I'm ready to surrender. I'm ready to surrender. I can meditate. And the moment I can meditate beautifully, you are already in a rocket. You are in a fast pace, high, like you are on a highway. You are not traveling on inner roads anymore.
So everything starts with opening the heart, is what you say, right, sir?
Yes, it is very important to open the heart, but it's not easy if we directly jump that, okay, if you tell someone, open your heart, the person will struggle. But if you start by understanding soul plan, then it's easy to open the heart. Because if you don't open your heart, how will you accept someone as is? You will say, no, this person said this to me. I will not talk to the person. And people don't talk for years, for decades. Why? Because they are still in anger. Their heart is locked that no, this person, the moment anybody talks of that person, your anger shoots up. Why? You still have that emotion stuck inside you. You have not understood soul plan that, buddy, it is your plan. Don't blame him or her. You ask that soul to do this to you. So soul plan is a very good tool to start where all these doors opens up for you. Which if you just say to open the heart, people are struggling. No, no, no. How can I forgive this person? He or she did so much, bad to me. But once you understand the starting point that it is your doing, they are helping you improve, then you say, wow, actually, these are no more my enemies. These are my best friends. I must hug them because they are helping me improve. So absolutely right. Open your heart is a very critical for a good meditation for your journey as a soul. And soul plan understanding helps in opening your heart. Because opening your heart means what? I can accept everyone as is. Like I'm a family. It's not like my house, my neighbor, my city versus, sometimes we have the separation. This is me, this is others. This is my work, this is competitor, or this is my business, someone else's. And I have a negativity about others. There is no competitor. We are individual souls and we are here to work on our path. There is no competitor. It's a single journey, but in a physical world, we become like a kutum, like a family. And then, the separation comes. This is mine, this is yours, this is this, this is this. But when I can open my heart, now I'm ready to accept everyone as is. I'm not looking down at people. I say, okay, you want to do this, I want to do that. Okay, we'll find a common ground. You said this to me, I'm angry. Okay, I understand. You may have some situation. You deal with yours. I have forgiven you. So I'm out of that anger or, the negativity. I have opened my heart. I can accept everyone. So the more I open, the less noise I will have inside me. And the less noise I have in my brain and the heart, the better meditation I will do. Because this noise is what creates issues during meditation. Your thoughts are going randomness, that they are just coming bombarding you. And then you say, I cannot meditate. Why? Because you are attached, you are worried, you are involved in all kind of negativity.
Right, sir. So basically, you said that separation is the cause for our attachment to the body. The whole purpose of meditation, what I have understood, is to move from body consciousness to the soul consciousness. And, moving from the separation to oneness. So, um, how does meditation help us to increase the energy and then understand and help us to open the heart? Like you said, if all these things are aligned, only then we can meditate properly. But I feel that meditation will help us to energize first, and then we will set the ground to open the heart. So help me understand this, sir.
Okay, so the only little clarification here is it is not only if I understand the soul plan, open heart, and all these steps, then only I will meditate. What I am referring is if we do this, we can meditate better and quicker. Referring to the a person who's new to meditation and they just say, okay, close my eyes and do, which is the simplest thing anybody can do. And that's why we tell people that don't worry about any theory, don't worry about any science, just sit, close your eyes, and meditate. Everything will happen by itself, which is absolutely true. Then sometimes people struggle. They say, no, I'm getting so many thoughts, I cannot meditate, and they give up meditation because they think meditation means I should sit, no thoughts, and I get the benefit. So for such people to understand that, okay, how can I improve? How can I reduce chatter? You cannot force the chatter in your mind to go down. If you want to reduce the noise, the number of thoughts you are getting in meditation, then go a little beyond than just sitting and meditating. If you understand these topics, how they help you in improving your meditation, then this helps. That's what the point is. So you can just sit and meditate, you will get all the benefits. You will get everything. You will have oneness, you will have, your heart will open. If you want to expedite and understand these topics, then you can reach there faster.
Perfect, sir. Got it. So, along with meditation, understanding these concepts with book reading and with getting along with the masters, it'll help us to, get into the next gears with the meditation.
Absolutely. So never give up meditation and never think, doesn't matter how many thousands of thoughts you may get in a session. It is never zero. That means your benefit is never zero. You sit with the eyes closed, you will get benefit, guaranteed, kind of, right? This is just to improve your experience, the meditative experience. As you understand more, your improvement in meditation or your experience of meditation will keep on going up, up, and up.
Good. So, sir, when you say understanding of soul plan, so each individual will have a different plan, right? It's not the same thing. But also, that plan will have a divine collective purpose. So, how can one align to that collective purpose as well?
Beautiful. So, in other words, if I may say that, okay, how do I know what is my soul plan? Without going through multiple workshops, without going through a lot of theory, what is my divine purpose? What is that my soul has come here for? One simplest way of understanding your soul plan or your purpose of life is review your life. Go back in age as far as when you were 7 years of age. Whatever your age is today, keep going back up to 7 years. You can go even beyond that, but at least go up to there and see what has happened. The most important thing, find out what has been repeating in your life. For example, someone can say, oh, you know what? Every so many times, doesn't matter, it's every month, every year, every couple of years, I'm having financial loss. Someone may say, hey, I'm having accidents, or I may have relationship issue, or my job, whatever. you will see a repeat pattern, something that is repeating in your life. It may be happening in just last couple of years. It may be happening for a long time. Doesn't matter. See what is repeating in your life. You say, yeah, I cannot make friends. I'm doing all right, but every time I do the right thing, but my friends leave. Or I'm always alone, right? Or my switching the job, whatever. Repetition. And out of that, see if intensity is increasing. So if you say, yes, I'm having this issue and the intensity has been increasing. Say first I lost $10, then 100, then 10,000, then, intensity is increasing. If every time I lose $10, that's a different meaning. But when 10, 100, 1,000, now the intensity is increasing. If first I was, just little sick, I got a cut, then, I got a fracture, then I got hospitalized, whatever, intensity is increasing. Not only I lost my friend, I had a big fight, and then even worse, like switching job versus you have been, laid off or whatever reasons. If you see intensity increasing, those topics are your most critical topics, most probably linked with your soul plan. Soul universe is talking to you, it's knocking your door, because universe cannot come and talk to you in our language. Universe talk to us through events, through experience. It could be, just a dream. It could be some reference to a book. It could be some videos coming in front of you, somebody talking about that topic to you, whatever. But these are events. And that's how things happen in our life. But we don't know this concept and we ignore. We continue the way we do things based on our habit. And that's why this soul plan is very critical. That has helped me the most in really reversing everything. Understand, and once you do this, it becomes very easy. Once you do, the second time becomes even more easier, and third time, of course, it will be piece of cake kind of thing. So then you become good at it to understand the messages of universe. So anything that is repeating and with a higher intensity is the number one thing you should review and say, universe is trying to tell me change this habit or change this behavior. That is the number one. And then work on that particular topic. That there will be some emotion linked to it. There will be some, like, everyone will have different. Even if it is fear, there will be some subcategories, right? If it is guilt, it is trauma, it is ego, whatever. And then you work on that. And how do you know you are on the right path? As the intensity was going up, now you will see it is coming down. Then you know you are on the right path. And if that thing stops from your life, you know you are very good. Continue on that path, maintain, like don't switch back to the old habits, right? Just continue whatever you have changed. But this is the indication. So you don't have to go anywhere. Look inward, right? Again, meditate, take help of meditation of looking inward. Sit quietly, find out what is happening, and then keep observing your life as an observer that, yes, I'm not getting that anymore. You are good.
Perfect, sir. Sir, for me personally, knowing what the purpose of my life is was a very big question. And I was at a very confused state. And I took almost around 3 to 4 years to even get the glimpse of it. So, how can one find their purpose of life?
And see, that's a very common thing, sir. That's a great question, because this is where people struggle. And this is what, like, after going through 2 workshops with Dr. Robert Shaw's, going through like many different authors and understanding and learning from others, because in the workshop, many people had, whether it's in between life regression or past life regression, understanding that how really helps, the whole concept helps. As I said, if you do once, twice, thrice, you become good at it. You start trusting this process of energy that, yes, this soul plan, this family, this emotions, everything works. How do you understand? Again, go a little deeper. That's why this topic, of course, not in half an hour, after all this couple of years of thing, um, in explaining everything in soul plan, yeah, generally it takes 4 or 5 sessions, but gather that information And once you gather that information, try to understand and work on yourself that yes, this is my soul plan. And once you understand your soul plan, life become easy. But again, you will struggle in between. For example, another thing is someone who irritates you, someone who troubles you, right? Or if you have a judgmental nature, whatever you are judging in others, make a note of that. You are judging someone because there is some issue in you that your soul needs to fix. That is another big topic that you should review. And see, soul plan will not have 20 items. 1, 2, or maybe 3 if your soul is really, some powerful soul, some brave soul. So soul will not come with 20 items. 1, 2, 3, simple. And if you can identify those couple of topics, work on that. So don't look for way too many, look for vital few. And again, how you judge? Intensity.
So we have to look back at the patterns that is happening in our life and also how we are judging people around us and our own life is it will give an idea about what our soul plan is, right, sir?
Correct. No one else can tell you. There is no person, no doctor, no psycho, or any kind of expert who can get into your body, in your mind, and tell you what you are thinking or what you are, right? Even you go to psychiatrist or anyone, they need your help. Even if someone hypnotize and get you for the healing purpose, even then they have to enter through you. So without you or only you, no one can know what your soul plan, what your thoughts, what your issues are. Yes, sometime you forget what has that happened when I was a child. You can ask your, elderly, your relatives and all. Hey, do you remember exactly what happened that time, this, that? But inside you, only you can know. Decode, find out, that is the easiest and the best way.
Sir, how do you relate this concept of soul plan with quantum physics, sir? Are there any experiments that we can do, or how do we understand with the concept of quantum theory?
So for me, let me tell you this because maybe because I'm engineer by profession, I had this problem of, prove it to me. Why? And that was my journey like 6, 7 years ago. And probably that's why I ended up with that instrument I had to buy and measure my own energy and, you know, understand that yes, beyond any doubt, this is how the energy works, this is how things work. So as I was working on my own soul plan, I could identify 4 items. I started working, 3 were easy, 4th I was struggling with. It took me many, many years. And in fact, only this year I completed that also. Why? Because you're not fighting with anyone else. Your challenge is not with someone else. Your challenge is with you. You're changing your DNA. You're changing who you are, your habits. So sometimes you do get stuck. And for me, it was funny thing. The thing I thought will be very difficult, I could work easily. And the thing I thought it will be easy, it took me a couple of years. So it doesn't matter what is taking, you are changing yourself. Now, how do you know? For me, I use the biowell. I see the change in energy inside me as I'm working through. And I could see the changes. I can change my reserve energy. I can change energy in my organ. And then as I'm, going through different experiments and all, because to me, the best thing is to experiment yourself. And that's where all these topics came because I said, okay, I'm improving, but not too much. What's where I can do more? And that's how I found this linkage. So this is not just theory, but this is what in the last pretty much 5 to 6 years that I've been experimenting. I said, okay, in order to improve this, in order to improve this, and then one thing which I'm just mentioning here, very big factor is your nutrition or diet. Now, diet, don't take it in terms of weight loss or gain or any such thing, but diet as a nutrition. After your thoughts, lifestyle is the next biggest thing which impacts. So between these two combination, you can get anything transformed inside you. But for me, it was that feeling, again, it goes back and forth with respect to energy. Everyone may experience energy differently. For me, I experience energy in a very, like there are 3, 4 different things that happens to me, and then I can feel the energy. When I'm in a, like every year we go to a spiritual retreat, we pick a place with high energy vortex. So sometime you are in a group meditation, you are in somebody's house, right, who are meditators, you can feel the energy. Now that feel will be different for different people. But once you starts going inward, as we mentioned, right, to get better meditation, you have to go inward. The easy way to go inward, that's where you need to open your heart and all those things. But once you know how to be, you can sense the energy. And that tells you, yes, I'm working on this and I have a sense of this. I'm working on that. And sometimes you say, no, nothing is happening. And sometimes you know it's happening. So you are your best judge. You don't need to go anywhere. Connect with your energy. And the moment you connect, then you don't need any proof anymore. Initially, you may have a doubt. Once you do, then you don't. And then you become your guide. And that's what we say your guru is inside you. So, guru is who? Your own energy. We don't know how to communicate with our energy. We have lost that track. A very simple thing, the senses in animals is much, much stronger than human. What does that mean? If you have a pet, the dog will know you are kilometers away, you are coming. The dog will be at the door. We don't even know even if someone is at our doorstep. The GPS, we cannot go anywhere without GPS. Bird fly. Bird can send the electromagnetic wave. That's their GPS. We have become dependent on technology. So we are losing the feel of all these senses. So the more you improve, you can see the change in energy, and then you're going to work with your soul plan, and automatically your meditative experience will improve. The calmness, the peace, the blissfulness inside you will improve. And then you don't need any proof. When you overcome one of the challenge, the peace inside is more than any Olympic medal. Then you will work on it without anyone telling you.
Absolutely, sir. Without any reason or a purpose, we don't go anywhere out. And when we have come on to the planet, we definitely have a plan. We definitely have some reason to be here. And being sensitive to energy, as you said, being aware of the energy, it helps us to mm, mutate the DNA or activate the DNA, right?
Correct.
And
It will help maintaining the status quo or maintaining the normal process, what should be inside. That means you will not have any mutation. And if you will not have any mutation, means you will stay healthy.
got it. So the purpose of life is encoded in the DNA. With the activation of it, we start connecting to the soul.
Absolutely. And it goes, back and forth, because you can reverse mutations in your DNA, your genes, whatever has happened with meditation. And even science has proven, right, over like about 3,000 genes, how the meditation impacts, means, influence. So that's how all these changes happens in the body. It's proven now. So the more you work on your meditation, you are fixing at the gene level, your DNA level.
Wonderful, sir. It is amazing that the way science is getting into non-physical realm of energy, and it is proving that it is going to help us to heal the body at the genetic level. It's really amazing how science is giving us some kind of belief system, because a lot of us might not understand or relate to spiritual or philosophical things, but when it comes from a scientific background, a lot of us are open to understand it. And you have taken up that the project of taking scientific experiments to people and make them understand, which is really amazing, sir.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Because as I mentioned, I love working with youth, because if you can learn means only understanding. Before you get into any kind of situation, doesn't matter, mental, emotional, physical, whatever, then is the real beauty is there, because then you will stay healthy and happy forever. Unfortunately, most of us gets into this journey only when some situation comes in our life. Of course, come out of it with this is still good. But the real benefit is if you can learn ahead of the curve without getting into the ditch, if you know how to avoid getting into a ditch, that to me is the best.
Beautiful, sir. Sir, we also have Bhavani ma'am and do I see Vaishali ma'am? Yeah, can we unmute Bhavani ma'am? We also have Sharma sir on this call, Omega Sharma sir.
Gaurav sir, namaskar.
Namaskar, Shama ji, kaise hain? How are you?
Yeah, so last time we met in Vaishaliji's house.
Yes,
Couple
that was another soul
of
plan.
Yeah. So great to see you again on this platform, sir. Profound knowledge, profound wisdom. So in all your experimentations and in your journey, so how, I mean, is there, do the pyramids have any role, how they are, means, from the energy perspective, quantum physics perspective, so, what do pyramids have any role in this one?
Again, it's a divine rule, I can say, Sharma ji, because I was into meditation before getting or into pyramid or PSSM. My sister actually was going through the different events of PSSM. So she sent me from India this pyramid from Ayappa. She got it from him, purchased and FedExed me. And that's how I got into the pyramid thing. And then once I got this biowell, I kept experimenting, different energies in the room, whether it's full moon, new moon, and we had some eclipse, all those things. And I could see the difference in energy under the pyramid versus outside, because I moved this equipment and I could see, yes, the energy amplifies inside a pyramid. And as I said, initially I had that problem, maybe being an engineer, right? So when initially, you always thinking, is it true, not true? Just like I experimented meditation 6 years ago when I was just getting into that, does it work, not work? And once in 3, 6 months, whatever I was doing, I could convince, then no more, no doubt, no theory. So meditation, certainly it amplifies the energy. Now, not just one meditation or one pyramid. That's why I said when we met in Vaishaliji's house, we had a 45 minutes meditation, and I was under that pyramid in that room, and a lot of meditators come, and so obviously the energies are totally different. And instantly, I mentioned that day also, I was just sitting before even we started. I was in the zone in the sense I could sense the energy. Of course, that day you were Shriyantha, and I was holding it. That was my, lucky day, or my opportunity, pleasure on that day. And I could sense that energy. So all these things are scientific. These are not random. As I said, science is catching up now, right? Now we are understanding the energy or not. And very recently, I was in Mexico. There is a pyramid at Puebla. Actually, it is bigger by volume than even Giza pyramid. And what has happened, because outside you cannot see, it is full of, like, it's like a mountain now. At about 2/3 height, I meditated. And then when I reached the top, because again, it's like a mountain now because it is covered. So inside you can go. Now they stop, but last time I went, you can go inside the tunnel, like under the pyramid. So this time I was 2/3 and then went on the top. And the energy at 2/3 really was totally different, means much higher. And like we say, King's Chamber and all those things. So I was doing it randomly. Later on, I thought like, the change in energy just, and I could feel. So when people say, yes, this is the theory or this, absolutely it is real. And this is like 2,500 years old pyramid we are talking. So it's not something that we can say randomly. No, this is a fact. We know there are two types, Russian or Giza style, where the energy comes either from the top or the bottom. But irrespective of that, you are having energy. Group, of course, amplifies energy. So these are the facts, and this really helps in amplifying energy in the body, and I've experienced that.
So yeah, so I feel great so that we have taken up this Omega Pyramid project for USA and for this North America. So the two-thirds you said that is where the highest energy is. Is it two-thirds from the top or two-thirds from the bottom?
For me, it was from the bottom. Like I was kind of two-thirds from the bottom. I was going to the top. So roughly from the bottom. And again, just as an estimate, because obviously there is no measurement,
Yes.
but it's not that at the top was the highest. But so that's where I was connecting, the design or the theory of King's Chamber and all those. When people talk about it, it makes sense that yes.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you so much, Gaurav. Thank you so much. Yeah.
Sharmaji, nice meeting you again.
Yeah, nice meeting.
Gauravji, we also have Vaishali ma'am on the call. Can you please unmute her? Yeah. And we have Sam also. Hi, Sam.
So how is the Triskelion working?
Oh, see, you gave me a task that I have to give the one extra one, and that was my thing. And first I thought you're giving me the task. Then second thought, I thought, no, that is universe task. Why I'm taking on my shoulder? So universe will bring someone who deserve it. So this was my second year of that. We go to a spiritual retreat. This time we were at Sedona. And out of all the meditators, there was one which was non. And the purpose of that person to be with us was really divine. And so at the end, last day, I just, you can say, gifted it to him. I explained him. And so that's the beauty. Because, I was thinking, who deserve it or who really needs it, where it is going. I didn't plan the way it came, and I cannot plan the way it's going to go. Let the universe take care. And so out of nowhere, you get that clarity that, okay, this person deserves it. So it has reached in my mind the right place. And of course, mine is right
Wonderful.
right in front of me, and same is my family. So yeah, absolutely, yeah, that's a divine gift. So thanks, and beautiful.
Wonderful, sir. Wonderful coincidence. We meeting in Dallas that evening. Such a wonderful, energetic evening that was.
Yes, that's why I was telling Sharmaji it was a soul plan, part of it. It was just before I was going for my second spiritual, retreat annual. So now once a year, you just meet, you just get. And I was mentioning about my, the last thing which I was stuck for a couple of years on my soul plan. Pretty much that was the week I overcome that.
Wow.
I was still resisting when I met you. That was the transition happening in those couple of days. And as I reached Sedona for my second with my lovely group, it was so clear that yes, the last hurdle, you are at the finishing line, but you are still right or wrong or this. So, it was beautiful. Absolutely.
Wonderful, sir. Wonderful session. I thoroughly enjoyed the subject and the meditation as well. Thank you so much, and hope to see you in LA.
See, that you have given me. That was because of so many things that was not in my radar. And in fact, I told my wife, and she's coming too, most probably. And I told that.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
See you in
So
August,
yes,
sir.
looking forward to that.
I'm excited. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
You're on mute, Prithvi.
Oh, sorry. We have Bhavani ma'am also on the call.
Yeah, thank you, Prithvi, and thank you, Gaurav sir, for this wonderful session. So it's nice meeting you again here. And sir, like I have a small doubt. I know it's such a silly one. So we all come here for for one purpose, right? So we have a soul plan, and according that we bring people into our lives. That's what you said. And is there any soul group? Because in one of other sessions, like I've heard from that there'll be a soul group for every person, and then there'll be 7 people in it. So but we'll in this journey we'll have many other people, right, sir? So is it the same? I know I'm getting this correct.
So, Namaskar, Bhavani ji. Great meeting you that day and again today. So, first of all, there is no silly question. The question which is asked is the best thing you can do, not only for you, but hundreds of other people. So I'm glad it's a beautiful question. Now, when it comes to number, I don't get stick to it. Like, for example, people say we take 400 times, 500 times rebirth. I believe the concept, whether it is 300, 400, 500. Personally, I don't get stuck there because it's difficult to say. I mean, on what basis I say 400, what basis I say 100. But as a concept, I understand it's a journey you have to go. So as a concept, I firmly believe that yes, there is a group, soul group, right? Which will be different than your family. So don't think my core relatives will be my soul group. No, they have a purpose in physical body to help us improve. When it comes to spirituality and this, you may have a different group of people. Some of them will be common, some of them will go in and out from that when their role is done, right? So they may not be your core relatives, friends, colleagues. No, this may be randomness which comes through your whatever reasons, right? But spiritually, recognize, accept as is means again detach. So we cannot get attached to even those people. That's very important because you are there for energy exchange. The moment we get attached, what happens is, like for example, we go every year for this spiritual retreat. But if I'm going with that attachment, with that expectation that I want this from this person, right? Now, obviously, attachment will create issues in terms of kind of, you can say it's a negative energy. It's like breaking your spiritual journey. So why do you want to break? You want to go fast, right? So no expectation from whom I will learn. Why? It keeps you like a childlike situation in that state, that you are waiting for the universe surprise to you rather than you telling what you know. Your soul plan, work on that, but don't expect that this person will give me this, that person will give me this. Maybe a person randomly will come give you a message or you will meet someone. So this is what I believe. As for the number, doesn't matter it's 5 or 9 or 7. No attachment, but recognize that, yeah, this is my soul group from a spiritual side, so that you don't drift away unknowingly, but without expectation.
Well, thank you, sir. And also, sir, do we? You said you said we could be have more than one soul plan, right, sir?
Yes, you may have a topic, 1, 2, or 3, like you can be working on multiple, but it won't be like a huge list, but just typically, couple of points.
Okay. No, thank you, sir. Thank you.
Welcome. And again, the simplest thing is that only see the repeatability pattern where you are getting, that indication that yes, it is important. If the intensity is flat, means okay, it is there, work, but if something is increasing, work on that first.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you, sir. Yeah. That really cleared my doubt. Thank you. Thank you so much, sir.
Welcome, Bhavani ji.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Sirisha, do we have any questions? Please help us with the questions.
Oh, yeah. So Vikal has raised his hand. Yes, Vikalji.
Namaste, Gaurav sir. It was a
Namaskar, Vikalji.
fantastic session, and from last 2 days, in these kind of session for type of thinking to purpose of life and to know what you want to do, and now the soul plan today evening. So I am little confused, Gaurav ji. We have repeatedly said two things in this session. One is when you take birth, you forget your soul plan, you don't know. And as you go and move in the life, and then you align with the soul plan with the help of meditation and all, or with the acceptance. So you have given one example. Let us say somebody is irritating you. So you consider this probably, this is my soul plan, and I have chosen this guy to irritate me so that I can control and improve on my patients. So if we start doing that, either accept that or keep working on the, to change that thing. So are we, going in the soul plan, or we are digressing from the soul plan and disturbing that?
So, Vikalji, one thing what we can do in this one is, again, look for repeatability pattern. Means, example, only one person irritating me versus I have a colleague irritating me, I have a relative, I have a friend, and I see the irritability is coming from the same point. Say, for example, मेरी कोई आदत है, right? One particular habit, right? I want to do everything one way, that I only do this way. And I'm getting irritated because this person is not doing that way, this and this. So now it is not one person irritating, but three different areas, and all coming to one point, this habit of mine that I am very rigid. I can do things only one way, like, we say my way or highway. So then I can say, maybe it is for me to learn that, open up. Don't be rigid. Don't be so, just my way or highway type. And then I have to look into this. Is it only this, or in other areas of life also I'm very rigid? I may find with my family also I'm very rigid. My this also very rigid. And then I say, now it is a bigger scope. I can see multiple areas I have this rigidity, for example. This is a theoretical example. So then I can say, yes, it is not just one incident, but this one incident may have helped me looking inward. And now I know I'm rigid in many different ways. And maybe I have to work on rigidity, means I have to open up. So this way, otherwise, if we look for every small thing, we will go in multiple direction every day, because every day someone may say something or do something. So we don't want to react on every small thing. Make a note what happened today. See if it is connected. If a lot of small things make one big picture, and you can see that picture clearly, that all these 5, 6 different things are indicating on this, and go to the emotion level, your habits or your, temperament, or whatever that may be. And then you say, okay, maybe this. And then you review your story, your life. You say, yeah, I was rigid, this happened, I was rigid, that happened, or 5 years back, this happened. Now you know the connectivity. So you want to separate those small noise factor versus something which is truly coming to you as a soul plan.
Okay.
But universe will not
Thank you
come
very
and tell
much.
you this is your soul plan.
Thank you
So
very much. A little bit, more clarity I need in this continuous. Let us say, 7 or 10 or 15 people are coming and getting irritated, and so I check the pattern. Okay, here I have to work and improve. But how would I know that it is actually my soul plan created by me, that I will have so many people coming and irritating me? If I start working to improve on those, am I not deviating from my soul plan? How would I know that?
So that's a good point. And if you have picked the right one, if you improve, right, you will see those people's behavior will change. Means that situation in your life will change.
No,
And
then
that
how
will,
will we define that I am improving or getting bad? Then again, we are giving the tab of the good and bad for something, and inviting the suffering for us.
no, for example, in our example of rigidity, say that I'm very rigid, right? My way or highway kind. And now I'm open. Now I can accept people as is. Now I'm accepting others' point of view also. Before it was just me. Now I'm open. Now I'm not rigid. This I can see that yes, now I'm not getting irritated because I can accept others also. So I know I'm improving because I'm looking inward. I'm not deciding this based on others. I'm deciding on what I observe about me. I was rigid, now I'm flexible. And the beauty of nature is those people who are kind of poking you for this point, if this was really a soul plan, either they go away or their behavior changes without you telling them to change anything. And this is the beauty. And this I have seen repeated. So it's not like one time thing. And that will be your perfect indication that you are on the right path. As I was saying, intensity going up will become flat, will then go down, and it will disappear from your life. So these are the simplest way one can do without going anywhere or doing any research. Look inward, find out if you are working, that situation will go away. And you'll be amazed how people changes, which you thought will never possible. Their behavior will change, or if it is colleagues or whatever neighbors, they will change, and your life will be smooth.
Yeah, definitely, Gaurav. I agree with this. Without me interfering or doing any change, people are, changing and going away. Then perfectly, I am on the soul path or soul plan. But if I start changing myself, then again my question remains, and I am not getting the answer whether I am deviating or disturbing my soul plan by changing myself.
So, for example, you change, you become flexible, you are not rigid anymore, and nothing changes for a while, right? If you say all these people are still same as they were last year, nothing is changing, then you may review that is it really my soul plan,
Okay.
right? That will guide you. But if you see things improving, then you know you're on the right path. Now, you can identify one at a time. Don't look for 20, look for 1, 2, or 3 items only. So if you say I'm working on one, nothing is happening, review again internally. Ask for help. Full moon, new moon is a good time, right? Those kind of energies will help you. That is this, you will get some gut feeling. Maybe out of the 3, you picked one, but maybe it's the other 2 which were more important, right? Or maybe the third one was not. So this kind of introspection, we have to continue working with ourselves, but don't pick 15, 20. That's for sure. Narrow it down based on repeatability. If you know
Got it.
it is
Thank you
repeating,
very much, Gaurav. Thank you very much. I will work on this and keep doing meditation. And I wish that, I will get the direction either by meditation or maybe in some other good session, where I will get more clarity. Thank you very much.
welcome, Vikalji.
Thank you for asking that question. Actually, I want to just highlight the points which Gaurav sir talked about. He said the very plan of soul is to experience. We have come here to experience. Whether it's good or bad, high intensity or low intensity, we shouldn't be judging. So, whatever it is, we need to keep accepting and keep moving on. So, these are the points that he highlighted, and I'm taking back with me. So, yeah, Sirisha, if we have any other questions, we can go ahead.
Um, no, I think Ashok has asked, can you explain what it means when you say open your heart? I think that is answered, right? So, and again, there is somebody who's asking this this question, MD raised by participant called MD. So when Gauraji was having the conversation about talking about the soul plan, he says that I have experienced this thrice that wanted to tell something to a person, but I did not told. But the same thing I told them in dream, and I remember it when I wake up, and I realize this. So I want to understand this. So that's what he asked. Like, what does this mean?
Right. So to MD, yes. Uh, Again, you have to analyze because I can only comment based on just this statement. And this may mean that you are working or you are supposed to work on your communication. You want it, but for whatever reason you are hesitant, whether you are shy, you are not sure, only you can tell, but there was some hesitancy. There was some reason you did not communicate. However, it is critical, it is important to your soul. That's why you did it in your dream. Means the soul is saying it is important, open it or say it. So you are able to do it in dream when the person is not there, but not when, as a human form. So again, one example, we don't jump into any conclusion, but if you see this as a repeat pattern that yes, you know what I do, I'm not a good communicator, or I think too much, I overanalyze things, whatever the exact scenario is, only you can tell, but certainly in this small statement, it seems you need to improve the communication.
Sure. Thank you, sir.
Welcome.
I don't see any more questions in the chat. Yeah, so MD has acknowledged your answer. Thank you, Gaurav, sir.
Welcome.
So we don't have any questions. So I think everyone are, indulging in the conversation we had, right? It takes time, to observe the words, the wisdom you have given to us. Sir, thank you so much for the wonderful time and you have given to us, your the wisdom, the knowledge you has given is like, deep down actually. Thank you so much, sir. And so friends, we will conclude this session as we don't have any questions. And we will connect back with you in the next session. Until then, thank you. And, take care of yourself. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, Masters, for joining. And Shirishaji, thanks to you. And Prithviji, thanks to you. Bye-bye.
Thank you, sir. Thank you all. Bye.